Imagine dying in your apartment and no one noticing for 2 years. Not your friends, not your family, not your neighbors, not even your landlord. This isn't fiction. This is the true story of Joyce Carol Vincent, a woman who vanished but never left home. Tonight on Morbid, we unravel one of the most haunting cases of modern urban isolation, the death and life of Joyce Vincent. Joyce was a vibrant, attractive Caribbean woman. She once had a promising life, working in finance, mingling with celebrities like Stevie Wonder and Nelson Mandela. She lived in London, loved music, and was always well put together. She wasn't a recluse, a hoarder, or mentally ill, at least not according to the people who knew her. So how does someone like Joyce vanish without a trace? The isolation begins. In the early 2000s, Joyce begins to withdraw from friends and family. She leaves her job and moves into a North London apartment for victims of domestic abuse. Slowly, contact with others ceases. No calls returned, no visitors, no one follows up. Her rent was automatically paid by housing benefits, her utilities covered, no missed payments, no alarms. And so, the clock kept ticking in that little flat, while the world outside moved on. The discovery. On January 25, 2006, officials entered her apartment to repossess it due to unpaid rent. What they found was chilling. Joyce's skeletal remains lying on the sofa. The TV was still on, tuned to BBC One. She had been dead for approximately 2.5 years, since December 2003. Mail was piled up. A small Christmas tree still stood. Windows sealed shut. For over 800 days, her body lay in a flat, while the noise of daily life passed by unnoticed. How did this happen? No one reported her missing. Friends assumed she had moved or was living elsewhere. Family had become estranged. Possible causes of death: asthma attack, complications from a peptic ulcer, but decomposition made it impossible to determine definitively. Joyce didn't just slip through the cracks. She fell through a void that modern life made possible. Joyce's story isn't just a tragedy, it's just a warning about what happens when connection fades, when we stop checking in on each other. She died alone, but her story finally is being heard. This has been Morbid. If Joyce Vincent's story left you shaken, you are not alone. Share it, talk about it, because someone you know might be slipping away right now. I'm Morbid, and this was the story of the woman who disappeared in plain sight.